Hi, welcome to College Classics. As a college student myself, I understand the struggle of fitting good tasting homemade food into a busy schedule, $200 monthly food budget, and a kitchen sink that's never clean. Hence, I created this series to tackle these problems. Now, Gordon Ramsay also has a budget video. Let's take a look.
I know it's not what you spend on ingredients, but results on the plate that count. Using cheap cuts and leftovers.
Okay, an actual budget recipe. So, an actual budget recipe, we're going to go back to World War II China, where this dish became popular in home kitchens. And you know how broke we were back then, so even you can afford it. I am, of course, talking about tomatoes and eggs, one of the classic stir-fries in Chinese cuisine. For this, you'll need 2 tomatoes, 2 eggs, and optionally some green onions. For seasoning, we're going to do a little salt, some white pepper, and some vinegar. Here I have some rice vinegar, but white vinegar is a perfectly okay substitute. Prepping our ingredients is easy enough. First, we're going to sear the skin off the tomatoes. Score, toss in some boiling hot water, and set it aside. Next, crack the eggs into a bowl. Add salt and vinegar. Beat the eggs harder than we do our political prisoners until you can no longer see any strands of egg whites left. Should take around 30 seconds. Set the eggs aside and start peeling the tomato. After blanching it with boiling water, the skin should come right off. Then dice one and slice the other. The diced tomatoes will be used to make a sauce, and the slices will give some texture. Once the ingredients are prepped, you are ready to stir fry. Heat the wok up over high. Wait for qingyan, also known as wok hei, to appear. Then 热锅冷油, meaning hot wok, cold oil. Swirl the cold oil down the side of the wok to create a non-stick surface. Toss in the beaten egg. Let the egg form a sheet on the bottom of the wok. Then pull the egg sheet up with whatever you're cooking with, and wait for the raw egg on the top to drizzle down to form a new sheet. Continue until all of the eggs are cooked, and tear it into little pieces in the wok. Then dump it out and set it aside. After you dump out the egg, you will see a thin film of oil in the wok. Don't wash it. You can directly put the wok back on the heat. Once the wok comes back up to temperature, toss in the diced tomatoes. Add a little salt to break it down. If it gets too dry, add a little water to rehydrate it. Once the diced tomato is mostly broken down, you can toss in the slices. Cook for about 2 minutes and add the eggs back in. Give the wok a couple tosses, scatter the scallions on top, and your very own tomato and eggs is ready. Trust me, this is the definition of soul food. If China had a universal soul food, tomato and eggs would probably take that spot. We eat it with anything. We eat it over rice, we eat it over noodles, we even eat it as a soup. It's sour, it's savory, it's sweet. It's a full blast of tomatoes with juicy eggs and a little bit of a scallion going through your mouth. And if you snuck a little sesame oil in there, oh my god, it is so succulent and delicious. It's not a dish to impress your date by any means, but it will definitely make you feel a little better on those lonely Friday nights. Thank you for watching Communist Cuisines.